Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Today is Friday, September 25th of 2020, and I'm Carol Hickman, or Chickstamper online. Welcome, I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for watching today, or if you're watching the replay, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. Today's cards, our little mini class today, is all about the Snowflake Splendor. So that is on page 37 in the Holiday Mini. And I'm going to show you a couple cute cards. One is a gift card holder. I really like when I'm showing you Christmas cards or holiday cards to show you a gift card holder that we haven't done before, just to give you some ideas as the holidays are coming up. So hopefully that will help you in your prepping and planning and gift giving this year. I have a few things first though. I wanted to show you the Joy to the World. This is the paper pumpkin box that will be coming in October. So the cutoff to order is October 10th. And later when I add my info to this video, there will be a link in there. So if you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you as one of my subscribers. And it's gonna be Christmas cards. And I believe 8 cards, yes, 8 cards. So I'm not really sure because it's always a surprise. Sometimes we get little sneak peeks, but I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be awesome. So if you like to use Paper Pumpkin for your Christmas cards, you may wanna get onto your paperpumpkin.com account and order a second box just in case, so that you have enough or extra depending on how many you need this season. Speaking of Paper Pumpkin, next Wednesday is the last Wednesday of the month. That is when I do my Paper Pumpkin live video alternatives. So next Wednesday, it's the 30th. So obviously it's late this month at 6 p.m. Arizona time. So that is 9 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you'll be right here to join us for that. I'm going to play with my kit this weekend. So I can't wait to see what I come up with. I've been having fun the last few months making a scrapbook page, and a lot of you had said you've liked that, so I'll probably try to do a scrapbook page and then something else, whether it's a card or a 3D item with that. So, hey you guys, thanks for jumping on today. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about real quick is my Creative Chicks Fall Fest. So this is happening towards the end of October. I have a live event in Scottsdale, October 24th and 25th. But I also have a to-go version. So I'm gonna today give you a sneak peek. So the to-go version and the live version, you get all of the same items. Just of course the live version has some extra things, extra costs involved, dinner and the venue fee, things like that. So, but here is a sneak peek of our tote bag. It says Creative Chick. So I like to call my outside events outside of my home Creative Chick Days, because I think that's what we all are. We just want to have fun. We want to be creative. We want to work on our projects, whether it be cards or scrapbooking or what have you. Digital scrapbooking even. So thanks for the heart. I'm excited about the bag. I'm so excited. So I usually don't show sneak peeks, but I wanted to give you that little bit today. Again, it's a cute bag. It'll have a bag tag on it as well. So we have pillow gifts. And this year for our make and takes, they're actually going to be a full Stamp-A-Stack. So if you've seen the product on page 31, the Wonder of the Season Suite, we've got card bases and memory more cards that actually can be used for scrapbooking, of course, but also for card making. So we're going to do that with them. And each person will also get some designer paper, the 'Tis the Season pack, the Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack, and the wonderful gems. So it's a lot of product. It's actually a little over $50 catalog priced. So there's even tax and shipping on that. So that's a big chunk of the fee for the day, but you're gonna get a tutorial with 20 cards, maybe a few bonuses that you can make up. And then of course you'll have some extra product you can use on your own projects at home, or you can just keep making more cards, whatever you'd like to do. So I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of that. I have posted those links on my Create with Carol page. They will go up on my Chickstamper page later today, and then also in this afternoon's email. So be sure you're on my email list. You can text Chickstamper to 22828. And that will get you all signed up on my email list and you won't miss a thing. I would love to have you. Alrighty, so welcome to our new Stampin' Chicks. That's what my team is called. And I'm excited. Stampin' Up! Has given us this awesome promotion this month. And who wouldn't want to join? There's so much stuff you get for free with absolutely no obligation. So I want to show you again. Remember that you pay just $99 and you choose $125 of your choice from the catalogs, both the holiday catalog and the annual catalog. But if it's current, you get to choose it. And then also Stampin' Up! Is throwing in this month a stamp set called So Much Love and a stamp set called Queen Anne's Lace. They are also giving you some card packets, 16, with designs that you can make using these stamp sets, and the rhinestones they're going to give you as well. So it's a huge deal this month. I love when my team grows like this, and we just have so much fun. So again, later on when this video posts, after it goes live, then that link will be in there, but you can always find everything at chick.stampinup.net. There's a little join tab, and I'd love to have you. It doesn't matter where you live, gotta live in the US, but anywhere in the US. And it would be great. I'd love to have you on our team. Okay. I think that's our housekeeping for today. Welcome, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Oh, bring them on camera. Yes. Sorry. Let's see. Queen Anne's Lace. This one is really pretty. I'd hoped to have time this week to make some cards with it, and I ran out of time. And then this one is So Much Love. Isn't that flower gorgeous? Those are the two stamp sets you get for free. And of course, some rhinestones and 16 card packets already pre-cut. So it's 2 designs and you get 8 of each. So the idea originally was you could get together with friends or family. Some people are starting to do that depending where you live, and others just aren't comfortable with that yet, and that's certainly okay. But you can make them up and send them to friends and family. You can save them in case you're able to get together during the holidays and stamp with them then. It's always fun to stamp with people, but right now we haven't been doing a lot of that, have we? So fingers crossed we're able to do that a little bit more and more. So, alrighty, you guys. Let's check out the Snowflake Splendor, page 37. That's what we're going to work on today. I'm going to turn the camera down and we'll take a peek and see what we got going on, okay? Alrighty, hopefully I'm going to bring you up so that I can see what you're seeing. I like to make sure that I'm in view and all that good stuff. So the Snowflake Wishes stamp set and the So Many Snowflakes dies. These are pretty cool, you guys. We've got some gorgeous snowflakes, obviously, right? And then we've got these cute sayings, and they're hard to see because they're actually at 70%, so they're going to be much bigger than you see here. But we have Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Our friendship is one of a kind. In the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. That's sweet. There's a Happy Hanukkah, and thank you so much, and may your season sparkle. So a few of those we're going to use today, and we'll take a peek. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just, oh golly, not enough internet today. Okay, so I hope, oh, I think you can. I think you can see this, okay. So also in the suite, we have the Winter Snow embossing folder. And this one, it's hard to see, but it's just covered with snowflakes. So it has random snowflakes everywhere. And we're gonna use that today on one of our cards. So you'll be able to see that a little closer. The blue adhesive backed gems. These are gorgeous. It's kind of 2 different colors here. We have a lighter blue and then a darker one, which will pick up purples and greens depending on where you place it. So that's kind of cool. And then this, don't you just love this? It's called the Snowflake Splendor Ribbon, but I love it. It's iridescent, and I'm not sure if that shows up on camera or not. I hope it does. And you know what it reminds me, you guys? Did you ever make garters in high school? I used to make garters for my boyfriend's visor in his car, and then when we used to make them for prom. So at prom, I made them for my husband, current, future at the time, obviously. So it's just fun. It's a little stiff, and I think that's why it reminds me of it. But the iridescent, I just love. So fun. Picks up any colors you're using it with. So very handy and very fun to use. And then we're also using the stitch nested label dies today on one of our cards. So I just wanted to show you that. Remember, each week you can print off a free tutorial on my blog. It will post later on today at chickstamper.com. So today's video will be there, photographs will be there of the projects, and that free tutorial that you can print off. You'll have all of the measurements and everything, and supply lists right at your fingertips. Okay, I'm excited. Our first card is a gift card holder. We're gonna do, this one's a little bit more intense, and then we're gonna save a really simple card for second to do last. So let me pull these out of the way, and let me show you our cute gift card holder. It says Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas, and it's a fun fold, and this fold, it folds all the way, which is probably hard to see on camera, but this top fold is where the gift card will go. Right here, I've made a pocket for the gift card. And then we have a piece here to write your Merry Christmas, whatever sentiment, if you'd like to stamp a sentiment, or you can certainly just have a little space there to write your message. And then we've got a little decoration there on the bottom. So you remember, was it last week or the week before, we made, actually it went this way, we made a fun fold, a joy fold, that opened, and we had cut this piece off, so we only had this bottom piece, and it folded and this went over. So this is very similar, but you can see obviously I turned it into a portrait size, or portrait mode. But it's kind of fun, very different. And then also in the catalog, in the Holiday Mini Catalog, we've got this blue glimmer paper. Isn't it gorgeous? It's balmy blue in color, which is one of our Stampin' Up! Colors. So I wanted to get that on there with one of the snowflake dies, and then of course these beautiful blue gems that we've got. And that cute ribbon that just picks up any color you put it near. So let's get started and we'll make that card. It's always nice to have an abundance of gift card holders, and even just have the tutorials to know how to make them for birthdays and change them out for anniversary or for any graduation, anything that's coming up that you need something for. So I've already scored this. Again, your measurements are going to be on that tutorial, okay? So it's cut hot dog style, if you will. And we'll score it in half. And then this piece, I just want to fold back onto itself. And then let me just burnish that. Okay, so now we've got our basic design. Actually, it's gonna go this way. So we've got our basic design here, but then we've got this flapped piece that is gonna come in and join the party. It's kind of fun, you guys, to be working on snowflakes, looking outside when it's kind of still warm. Phoenix is, and I think we're gonna get hotter next week even, I heard. Closer to 110 next week. So we're not quite ready for fall. Well, we're ready for it. We're just not having it, I guess. So this is your flap that's gonna go inside, just like this, okay? Let me put back our sample so you can see. Okay, so I've got, what I did is I used from the designer paper pack, it's called Snowflake Splendor designer paper. So I matched the designer paper that's on the front of the card, but then I used a coordinating piece to make the gift card pocket. So you can obviously do whatever you like. That is just the way that I decided to do it. There's no wrong or right. I thought if I just use some different coordinating, then I can see all the different pretties that are in the set. Okay, and then this is really easy. It's just going to go right here. So we'll go ahead and put that down. And if you wanted, you could decorate this piece. I chose not to, but you definitely could. You could put some ribbon or something around it if you wanted. Okay. So that's this bottom piece. That's the easy part. Now we're going to work on this whole big flap. So let's put this out straight, because we don't need that right now. And we can do a little stamping. You can see I trimmed the designer paper so that I would have room to stamp on the bottom. So let's do that. Let's find our Pacific Point ink and this cute Snowflake Wishes stamp. And I just want to stamp right at the very bottom, just so that I have enough room for the paper and the ribbon. Okay, so that piece is done. And while I have my ink out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp these snowflakes down the side of this inside piece. And let me get some paper to stamp off on. I think I'm going to go overboard a little bit. And I just flipped my stamp around, just trying to change it up a little bit. Again, no wrong or right, just to add a little decoration there. Okay. So that's going to go on the inside of my flap. So we'll put that piece down. There we go. All right, it's coming together, and we have this piece, which is the front, so we can attach the designer paper. Oh, we're out. Sorry, I thought I was going to get a little further today. Let's see, I brought a refill ready to go. I even thought I might make it through today's video, or I would have changed that first. Let's see. Here we go, back in business. Okay, so then this piece is just going to go down near the top. And I'm just trying to center it between the sides and have a little bit on the top showing here. And then we're going to have a little piece of ribbon. And let me cut some ribbon because oh, here it is. Okay. I had pre-cut a couple pieces for this card. So I'm just going to wrap it around, put it right on the bottom here, and then wrap it around. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back. And I'll be able to wrap that ribbon around and catch that adhesive. I'm going to, since you can see through it, I'm going to put it right on the same line as the paper, right along the edge of the paper. Put a little adhesive over that. Okay, so this is going to go on our front piece of our little flappy, which ends up being our card front. And because I didn't attach it down with adhesive, because that you would be able to see it, so I didn't want to do that. But so I can just slide my second piece right through here. And this piece I'm just going to do an over under just one time for it. It'll be a good enough knot, it'll hold it. And then I can trim it. There we go. All right, so now we've got that cute blue glimmer snowflake that I cut out of the glimmer paper. And because I'm gonna put a embellishment right on top of it, one of these blue gems, I can use a glue dot underneath. I'll fold it a little bit, but it won't show size-wise. It might show a little bit until I get the blue gem under it, but or on top of it, but that's okay. Then it will be hidden. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of place it here. Again, no wrong or right, whatever you'd like. And let's see, we can use whichever side of these colored ones we wanted, but I'm gonna use the kind of the darker ones. And then I'm just gonna kind of look for a couple snowflake centers to be able to put some more on. So wherever you think. That's pretty cute. Now, that's the front. So now we get to do the part that's gonna hold our gift card. So I used a balmy blue background instead of white. You could certainly use the white, but it's gonna fit right here. And then this piece is going to hold our gift card. So we'll put it this direction, but I wanna do the little cutout. So I've got a 1.5 inch circle punch, and I'm just gonna punch less than half of a circle, and I'm just gonna try to center it there left and right, just to make a little notch. And you can just kind of see just a little notch right there. Now, when I go to put adhesive on this piece, this is my pocket. So I only want to put adhesive around the very edge, just on the bottom and both sides. Nowhere else, or I won't be able to slide a gift card in. So I'm going to use some tear and tape. And that will hold it super well. And this tear and tape is 1/4 inch, so it's pretty narrow. So I still have lots of room in the inside for my gift card. Now to just peel it without, there we go, without nails. Usually I can kind of grab it. Sometimes I use the little pokey tool, this little tool, because I have it handy to get it started. There we go. All right, so now I'm just gonna center it on this piece of balmy blue, and this will make the pocket for our gift card. So now see, we can slide a little gift card in there. Let's put this on the inside of our flap. Oh, come on, adhesive. There we go. Sometimes I don't pull down enough and it has a little mind of its own. Okay, so this is the inside. So I want to be sure that I get that down in there. There we go. Okay, so we've got this cute flap that's gonna go on our card. We wanna make sure that we only put adhesive on the back part. Okay, and then I'm just gonna center it, but actually I'm gonna put it up a little higher. Center it left and right, but up a little higher than center top and bottom. There we go. And then that way, when this closes, this can go over that. Hey, that was pretty quick and easy. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. I'm sorry I can't see your reactions. My laptop is not cooperating today, but I hope you like it. Another fun fold and another gift card holder for you guys. Oh, let me stamp the envelope. This is what I did on the sample. So we'll do that again. We'll get some snowflakes on there. And then it'll truly be all done. There we go. Easy peasy. And yet so cute. That's what I love the most, right? Okay, so card number 1. So that's our little bit more complicated one today. But again, pretty easy to boot. So our simple card, but pretty gorgeous nonetheless. It says, "May your season sparkle." There you go. Isn't that pretty? So we've got some more snowflakes, and this is where we use those stitch nested dies. Also the embossing folder, if you're able to see that. The back piece is some of the beautiful designer paper, and then that gorgeous ribbon. So using all the elements in the suite, just in a little different way. And of course, this one is a regular card, we'll say. Okay, and it's so pretty. I love that Highland Heather is one of the colors in the suite. I just think that's so cool because it goes so beautifully with Pool Party and Balmy Blue. What else have we got? Coastal Cabana. Oh my gosh, what fun. Okay, so Highland Heather for the card base. Again, all of your directions are in the tutorial that you can find on my blog this afternoon. And then for this one, I've just stamped on a white stitched, and I did use thick white, just because it kind of stands up and really nice when you're gonna put dimensionals under it. It doesn't get saggy or anything. All right, so let's get our sentiment on this, or attempt. Here we go. There, okay, that's pretty good. And then while I've got my ink out, I'm gonna stamp some big snowflakes on the inside and the envelope piece. And I'm going to use the same Pool Party. But just one bigger snowflake. And same thing for our envelope. There we go. Just to add a little decoration. No need for a naked envelope. Let's get them decorated. Okay, so again, you can see I used that embossing folder. Look how pretty that is with all the snowflakes. So the first thing I want to do is to adhere down my stitch nested piece here, the larger one, or the designer paper one, I should say. So we'll get some adhesive on that, and I'm just trying to center this. Top and bottom, left and right. And next, I'm gonna put that beautiful iridescent ribbon over it, just so we get a little bit more from it. And I don't have to hide it because it's so pretty. It's just fun the way it picks up colors. So I'm just gonna go down the line with the middle of where I put the die cut piece, right down the middle of those points. And then center this on my card front. And I cut this one in, instead of 5 1/4 by 4, I wanted some more of the Highland Heather to show. So I cut it 5 3 3/4. kind of like a second layer, sometimes we think of it as. Okay, and then I've got my sentiment, and this is just gonna go on with some dimensionals. And this is a perfect way. Let's see. Nope, I've used up the edges. This is a perfect way to use those edges. Let's see. Not sure how many it'll take. Oh, perfect, 5. 5 it is. And it kind of looks like this time of year, because since it's almost Halloween, it looks like monster mouth, monster teeth. But that'll be nice just to get on there really quick. There we go. So I'm just going to center this again, right on top. And then you can see that I cut out 3 snowflakes, all the same size, just to decorate up the page and then use those gems. But I wanted to remind you, so I've got a couple cut out here. Let's see. I wanted to remind you about our die brush. So I left one inside the die just so that I could show you to use this die brush after you run it through your die machine. Hopefully you've got our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That's what I used today to run these through. It just runs them through like butter. And look at that. Then I just brush this onto the die. So make sure that you get one of these take your pick tools, and then on one end you can add the die brush. That's how that one works. Okay. So I'm going to put these on with, well, one is going to go on with a glue dot, and then I might try to use some little pieces of dimensionals. So I've got the glue dot on there, but now I'm kind of pushing it to the center a little bit so that it's not quite as big. And that one's going to go right here. And then you can just play with where you think they're going to fit the best. If you want to put some dimensionals, you can just cut little pieces. And they will obviously pop it up a little bit, but you can still cut a piece small enough to where the little blue gem in the center is going to hide it. So we'll do that. And then our last one, I'm going to pop up as well. Let's see if I can, there we go. Get them to stick on there. So I just kind of grouped them right there. And then for this one, I'm going to switch it out a little bit and just use the ones that, I don't know, I look at them, I feel like these are more blue. So we'll use those today. I don't think there's no wrong. It's just whatever you like. So when you get your kit, for those of you that are ordering this weekend, remember that everybody who orders over $35, I send these card kits to on Tuesdays. The card kits go out. So that if you order today through Monday, anything over $35, you will receive these cards in the mail, and you will have everything you need except the stamps. So if you don't own these stamps, you can use whatever stamps that you have, but you'll receive all the die cuts I've already done, the embossing I've done. Everything is there, so you can sit down and make the cute cards, and you can make them according to the tutorial, or gosh, change it up and make something different. I love that sometimes when people say, hey, I'd rather put this there. Perfect, awesome. That's a pretty easy card. It doesn't get much easier, you guys, right? Isn't that cute? I should tell you too, some of you have seen this on Facebook, that I am really close to earning the incentive trip. So our Stampin' Up! Year ends next week, and on Wednesday, on the 30th. So I'm really close to earning our incentive trip, which is this year, it's a trip to Maui, which will be next May, hopefully. Hopefully. So I need, right now I'm up to about, or down to about maybe $500 in sales. So any sales that you have this weekend will go towards that. I so appreciate it. And hopefully I will be able to tell you on my Wednesday night paper pumpkin video that yay, I made it. I earned it. Okay, you guys, so let me put both of these projects today right here. Get these ones out of the way. I hope you like them. I hope you enjoyed seeing some things to do with the Snowflake Splendor Suite and all its glory and gorgeousness. My thank you gift this weekend that goes out with all of the card kits to say thank you for your order. It says, thank you so much. And I used some Misty Moonlight cardstock, but I embossed it with the Snowflake embossing folder. And I'm just looking because it has a better name than that. Winter Snow, that's what it's called, Winter Snow. And it holds a little Ghirardelli 12 by 12 or 2 by 2. But again, the ribbon, the snowflakes, the stamp, and the gems. So I hope you appreciate this, you guys. Just a little way to say thank you. Okay, let me bring you up. And I'm so sorry that I can't see any comments today. So, my darn computer or my Wi-Fi, I'm not sure. So, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching, and I hope that these are projects that you'll go ahead and try. I should let you know, I do have a couple things. Be sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. So that is youtube.com/Chickstamper. Now, YouTube has totally changed things up. I wondered why I'd had a few people say, hey, I'm not getting emails about your new videos, because they're supposed to send out videos to all the subscribers to say, hey, Chickstamper has uploaded a new video. They don't do that anymore, evidently. So you want to be sure that you have YouTube on, just like comment, Lisa. Yes, 12 by 12, wouldn't that be amazing, chocolate? Oh my golly. So you want to be sure that you have the YouTube app downloaded on your phone and that you have allowed notifications. And then that way you will get a notification just like you do on Facebook that when something happens or somebody has tagged you or something, you'll get a notification. It'll say Chickstamper has a new video. Because I want to let you know, sometimes I sneak in videos between Fridays. So on Monday, I put a video up showing you how I made the little treat holder from last week. And I don't want you to miss that in case you want to make some for the holidays. So know that sometimes there's extra videos on there, but that's of course where all my Friday Facebook Live videos go, and my Paper Pumpkin alternative videos go on there as well. So, I guess maybe they said not a lot of people were clicking the links when they would email, so they didn't feel that it was important and worth their time, I guess. That's fair enough. So I don't want you to miss any videos. So click those notifications. Be sure you're using the YouTube app, and you shouldn't miss a thing. Okay, let's see. I'm just checking my list. I think we've talked about everything, you guys. If you have any questions about my Fall Fest that's coming, send me a message. Email me at carol@chickstamper.com. Other than that, look for today's blog post to go up shortly. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you are. I hope that it's nice weather. You get to spend maybe some family time, maybe. Hopefully things are loosening up where you live and safer to go out a little bit. So I wish you all well. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you lots. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.